Breaking overnight in Greensboro, police are investigating a shooting that left 2 people hurt. According to police, this happened on East Florida Street just before 1 a.m. today. Their officers found 2 gunshot victims. We're told they were taken to the hospital and there's no word on their condition at this time. This is an ongoing investigation. And now to Winston-Salem, where police have a suspect in custody after a shooting. According to police, this all started as a fight between the victim and 52-year-old LaShanya Jones Friday night on North Cherry Street. Police say that when the victim tried to leave, Jones shot them. We're told that the victim was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries by family members. Jones is facing several charges, including assault with a deadly weapon with the intent to kill. She's in custody without bond, and she's set to appear in court tomorrow. And staying in Winston-Salem, police are investigating a stabbing that critically injured a man. According to police, this happened on East 4th Street last night around 5:45. Police say the victim was 46, and as of right now, there's no information on the suspect. And a Graham man is facing multiple charges after the Alamance County Sheriff's Office reopened a sexual assault investigation. Authorities say James Hardy II was taken into custody Tuesday in Rowan County. He's accused of assaulting a child under the age of 15 back in 2016. At the time, officials say the family members did not want to cooperate with the investigation. However, the victim contacted the sheriff's office in July to reopen the case. Hardy is in custody facing felony charges and a $150,000 secured bond. He's set to appear in court on November 9th. And tomorrow will mark 2 years since a former Guilford Technical Community College student was gunned down in his apartment. Greensboro police are asking for your help to bring his killer to justice. Back on October 30th, 2021, Avery Hallback was shot at the Block 43 Cottages on Clifton Road. The 22-year-old died from his injuries 13 days later. Crime Stoppers is offering up to $5,000 for information leading up to an arrest for who's responsible. And this weekend, family, friends, and the biking community are coming together to remember Zoe Clay. Yesterday, a celebration of life was held in Winston-Salem for the 23-year-old. Clay was injured in a crash during a mountain bike race in Greensboro earlier this month and later passed away. Her life will continue to be remembered this morning, as well as her loved ones organized a 5K run and a bike race. The run is set for 8 a.m. and the bike race is following at 10. And October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and a Greensboro bar is doing what they can to make sure that customers stay safe. And it's all thanks to a special drink on their menu. I visited that bar to see just how the safety and awareness mission works. Pouring up a glass of beer as she begins another day at work, the manager at Odin Brewing Company, Sarah Welch, says her goal is not only to serve her customers, but to make sure they are safe. Raising awareness on domestic violence and other unsafe situations, the manager and her staff are doing something unique. They have signs located in their bathrooms for people to reach out if they see something that's not safe.
They're feeling unsafe here, or if they see somebody that they think their friend is feeling unsafe, there's a special drink they can order at our bar. It's different for the men's room and the women's room, and that kind of lets the staff know that, like, hey, there's a situation we need to address.
She says the bar has a solid staff and little turnover, and they have had trainings to be aware of their surroundings. Welch says a lot of times men are left out when it comes to abusive situations.
I think there's a lot of awareness around the women's safety, even though there's more things we could do to address it. But I think men sometimes get forgotten about as well. So it's important to both realize that abuse doesn't discriminate. It doesn't have to be physical abuse, it could be emotional, mental, it could be just people not feeling safe and comfortable. And we want Odin to be safe, comfortable, and welcoming to people from all walks of life.
Welch says fortunately she and her staff haven't had to use the special drink method to help someone.
It's something that unfortunately affects a high majority of people. I think that if you think that you don't know anybody that's experienced it, you're probably wrong.
The manager says she hopes that someone does find the courage to step up and order their special drinks, even if it does mean helping out just one person.
If you see something, say something. People won't always speak up for themselves, especially if they think that the person that is making them feel unsafe might retaliate or react in a certain way. So the signs are kind of like, hey, if you or someone you know is feeling unsafe, come up to the bar, order this drink, and then we're going to handle it both immediately and as discreetly as we possibly can.
Welch says the signs also help provide information of organizations out there to help those in need after facing unsafe situations.